Well, that all. Here we are. This is Felgana. I was hoping we'd get here a little early. Well, that all. Here we are. This is Felgana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot, I always called her Mams, and old Gardner. Not to mention Chester, and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, The hell happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like that. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again. No way. You gotta be kidding me! What the hell are monsters doing in Felgana?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester? Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felgana. Whoops! Excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont, I figure.
Dogi?
I
knew it! I must be dreaming! Dogi, you're actually back! What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy!
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just...
It's okay, Elena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait! Dogie! Is that really you?
Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home! Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, you know, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. The usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Adol introduced himself to Gardner.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur.
No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field.
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that Felgana's fallen on hard times, but I had no idea it'd gotten so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way. Oh well, what can you do? He's...
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy.
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just man, though. She sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going for her, too. Now, who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Let's just get inside.
Dogie? I can't believe it! It's really you! My little nightmare's come, and look at those muscles! You've grown so big! Last time...
Yeah, it's me. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep. Would it be so much to ask for some kind of...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I always figured you'd do. It certainly is nice to see you back. And you're a friend.
Adol gave his name and explained that he had been traveling with
I see. Well, thank you for looking out. Unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad time. But still, happy events like these are rare, so I intend...
Ma'ams.
You two boys must be hot. Let me fix you up a nice big meal.
So then, how is the
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed the Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn's ruins, and all that now remains is to organize the
Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far. Indeed. Perhaps my homeland could lay claim. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable.
In your hands, my lord. I'm certain that...
Indeed it will. Indeed. I leave the search in your hands. Make certain it... I expect good...
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your...
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit my old... He's the one who taught me everything I know about fight. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around, I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. If you have any questions, you can ask Ellen. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't... I'm off for now. See you later.
What do you want with me? Please just leave me. You're too young to have gone deaf.
Oh, good morning. Is...
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit...
Oh, that... Well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. But that's Dogi. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey as I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. They did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I... Remember yesterday when I said, well, that's true, but he left a note for me on the day he vanished. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi. After he... Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you.
Oh, you must... It's nice to meet you. I'm fine. Elena's had quite a lot to... I understand you're the one who saved her. For that, I must truly... I'm certain that Elena had her She denied any, of course. Claim if I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide. But I digress. Please, may God's blessings, if anything ever troubles you, always...
Oh, hello. I don't believe... Which means you must be Adol. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Is it true that you saved Elena? Words cannot express how... I've pledged myself to this church for many... They've always regarded me as a big... And I've always regarded them in kind.
What? How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Who are you?
Adol introduced himself.
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigre. We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still in... So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some...
Dogi could do this job easily, but he left town. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got a guard. Adol, I hate to ask, would you put your adventurer's skill...
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here. You should also make sure you're well prepared. As it sounds, take this and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him he's a stubborn one, but I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us.
Welcome. Are you a traveler by any chance? This store deals in weapons. So, hey, question.
Adol explained the situation.
Oh my. You should make sure you're well prepared. The boss is a bit... If you have any Ravel or he...
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my appearance hasn't given it away yet... From the looks of that sword... But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for...
Adol relayed.
You serious? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then I can augment your sword, armor, well, if you got enough raw. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws, and I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, and the price varies per piece, as we've... So, what have you got? You're part of my clientele now. What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Gonna need more than that. Come again.
Welcome. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. That's the one. Say, don't be a stranger. Well, don't be a stranger.
But if you're not a monster, then who are...
Adol gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found you, but okay, thank you. The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can see. The boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself... But last time the boss checked in was a while ago. I sure hope the monsters... Anyway, I really appreciate you...
might you be? I'm one of the can't say as I've ever seen you around. Adol introduced me. I see. I'm Dewey, the head mine. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar. He's in serious danger here. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class unless we can find some way of dealing with them. Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty and locked up tight, but I've got... Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea. It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. That big, there's a room with 2 doors. I hate to be so useless.
Stop. My name is Dulan, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Slice! Slice! Spin! Dance! 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 Dispose! Interesting. Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an... We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture.
Who are you? Adol introduced him. And, well, if you're looking for Mayor Edgar, here I am. Adol, was it? I was accosted by monsters and managed to lose them here. But hurt. I was actually just about to hobble my way into the strange old group. They're quite peculiar. I peeked my... Adol, I'm sorry to oppose one even further, but would you be willing to examine these ruins? With my injured leg, I fear what might happen to me should any more monsters. I know it's rude of me to ask, but I'm sure you're just as curious as I am. What are you doing here?
You don't listen very well. I believe we handed down a royal edict to close. If you'd just done as you were told, you wouldn't have gotten hurt. So spare me the lecture. Just do as Lord Maguire asks.
I'd wondered what had become of you. You aren't really working for
Oh, but I am. I'm a devoted knight in service of the... Therefore, I'll thank you to keep a respectful tone when you... Who goes there? You aren't from Redmont. What business?
Adol gave his name and explained the circumstances.
A friend of Dogi's? I never thought he'd come back. And certainly not now. No matter. Lord Maguire's orders were explicit regarding the closure of the court. If you've come to lead this old man out of here, then I suggest you do so immediately.
Oh, wait! What about Eleanor? Or do you even care that she's been worried sick about you? She doesn't even know if you're alive or dead.
I've grown weary of playing nursemaid. She's 17. She's old enough to cope without her. You should tell her to forget about me. Hell, coming from you, she might even do it. But where are my manners? It would seem I've forgotten to I am Chester Stoddart, a high-ranking knight in service of Felgana's lord. His Adol was it. As an adventurer, I know you may be tempted, but I'd advise you. That is, of course, unless you're eager to die.
Count Maguire is the Lord of Felgana, though he's not native to this land. He's actually, from the moment he took power here, he levied exorbitantly high taxes and pressured us into... Then, a few days ago, he ordered us to shut down Tigre Quarry. The town's... Naturally, we refused, since he gave us absolutely no reason. And that's about when you showed up. To think that Chester would willingly serve a man like that. What could possibly... He left his little sister behind, too. And she hasn't heard a word from him in... Honestly, I have a hard time believing it. Even now, knowing what I know, I can't... And what am I supposed to do? Just tell Ellen I couldn't possibly agree to that.
No.
Eleanor, how long have you been listening?
I heard you made it home from the quarry, so I overheard your whole conversation. I'm sorry.
Eleanor! It's good to know Chester's all right, at least. But that's little consolation right now. Ever since they were orphaned 12 years ago, those two have really watched out for one another. Up until about 3 years ago, they lived at my house, and I'd always put Chester in charge when I figured it would teach him to be a responsible young man. Though, honestly, I never did get the hang of raising him. Adol, could I persuade you to look right now? I think she might find it easier to...